Today I'll be reviewing this plastic fantastic here. This is a Kelly Lexan plastic mouthpiece. The Lexan material they use is safer than things like ABS, so you don't have to worry about any sort of issues with playing on this. It's got quite a nice little glossy finish, no sharp edges to worry about or anything. That's pretty nice. I mean, honestly, for the like 23 bucks or whatever I paid for it, it's not bad at all, frankly. It's a 3C, not quite as big as what I'm used to now, but still a fairly good size. The throat on this is just minuscule. That's got to be at least a 27, if not smaller from there, but whatever. I mean, this isn't your symphonic mouthpiece. This is for marching band, cold environments, things like that. And, you know, I figured I'd do a review on it for anyone who might be interested in this new plastic gear that's been coming out. I would definitely recommend this over something like the plastic mouthpieces that'll come with a Trumpet or something of the like. Those aren't very good. This is pretty decent. I mean, it's not that much worse than something in a similar price range like this Blessing, metal mouthpiece. It's not at a dissimilar price point, and it's at least as good in terms of quality, actually. So I'll do some more playing for you guys now, since that's probably what you're here for. So you guys heard me play high a little bit in the intro clip. The low range, while it's not wonderfully phenomenal... As for the low range on this mouthpiece, since you guys have already heard me play high a little bit, it's nothing phenomenal, but it gets the job done. Not too bad. Below that, it's, again, not great, could be a lot worse. Not bad. And, I bounced back up to the high register in all these clips, so you guys have heard quite a few high notes on this now. They're really not too much worse than, again, something like a Blessing metal mouthpiece. It's quite an enjoyable mouthpiece to play on, actually. And you do... While I don't think it resonates quite as well as a metal mouthpiece, part of that's confirmation bias, I should add, just because I know that metal is a more resonant material, so I'm automatically biased towards it. But this does still resonate to some extent. Not bad, by any means. Vibrato is lovely on this mouthpiece. It makes me want to use this in legit music, but of course, it's not the kind of mouthpiece you'd use. It's a lot better than one might think a plastic mouthpiece would be. I should warn anyone who buys one of these that it might be a little bit loose in your shank. You'll have to sort of give it a twist, and then it'll sort of start to eat away at the shininess up here, but whatever, you don't see it when it's in your instrument anyways. But yeah, fun mouthpiece to play on. It does resonate to some extent. High notes do work. Low notes work, everything works. It's pretty good considering it was 23 bucks. So I figured since these are going to mainly be used in marching bands, I should probably do a projection test. So what I'm going to do is go all the way over there, probably some 20 feet away, and play a few notes. thing that is exceptional on this mouthpiece is articulation. And you also get a lot of buzz in your sound, so, combined, it has an interesting effect. Really nice, crisp articulation. And if you want to sound like an angry bee, that's not always a good thing. But if you're playing in a rock band or something like that, maybe you're imitating Matt Doe from Too Many Zoos, interestingly enough, this is your mouthpiece. It's good stuff. I really can't complain about the articulation. For a $20-something mouthpiece, this really just knocks it out of the park. I'll wrap the review up now before it drags on for too long, but that was the Kelly plastic 3C mouthpiece. I would recommend not getting this confused with the Screamer model. They're two very different things. I'd been under the impression that this was a Screamer back a long time ago when I got it. Out of curiosity, no, it's a standard C cup. So be careful of what you buy, but frankly, this is some of the better value I've seen on a mouthpiece. I mean, for 20-something bucks, you get a very nice spare mouthpiece for marching band or something like that. Maybe if you play things like symphonic and then you have to switch for marching band, you don't really want a 1.5A in a marching band situation where you're hard-pressed for endurance and high notes and all that, so that's where something like this can actually come in really handy. It's a nice mouthpiece. It cuts through, articulation's great, high range is pretty nice, resonance is good. What's there really to complain about? I wouldn't necessarily endorse these for, anything outside of that, but for things like rock bands, pep bands, marching bands, this is an excellent choice.